Crime is always a hot topic, whether there's an election or not. And we've asked Matt Wall where the parties stand on this subject.
It is usually in the top 5 most important issues, and it's surprising that we haven't heard more about crime policy in the campaign itself. Overall, the coverage has been dominated really by kind of coalition formation after the election, and crime has kind of been pushed under the surface, and that's a pity, and that's why I think the site that I've designed is good, because voters can actually see that there is actually quite a wide variation across the parties. So there is a choice to be made if you really care about crime. We have 2 questions about crime. One is a general one, which asks whether the government should punish criminals more severely. All of the major parties, at least, are presenting themselves as being kind of tough on immigration, and especially tough on crime committed by immigrants. That's sort of an easy win for the parties. But generally, there's quite a lot of variance on this idea of how severely crime should be punished by the government. I mean, if you look at parties like the Greens and Plaid Cymru, they'd be in favour of less stiff sentencing and more community service and kind of rehabilitation. If you look at parties like the Conservatives, Labour and UKIP, they're in favour of stronger sentences. And the second one is more specific about the recreational use of cannabis, whether that should be legal or not.
Well, I don't know where you stand on that, and I'm not going to ask.
It's a topic that's kind of bubbling underneath the surface. I mean, the Lib Dems recently kind of came out with a sort of an equivocal stance on the issue. They said that there should be more of an evidence-based policy, while Labour and the Conservatives remain pretty much staunchly opposed to legalisation. Parties like the Greens and Plaid Cymru are actually in favour of legalisation. So there is a sort of a variance on this issue, but I can't see it being a crucial issue in the coalition formation. And so it looks to me like the status quo is pretty much set to continue for the next government term.